Jack Degroot with us here on the John Mendola Show. We're talking Marywood University basketball. Jack, let's first go back to where's home? Where are you from, and what was life like growing up where you're from?
Yep, yeah, so I grew up on a small dairy farm in northwestern New Jersey, over in a place called High Point, New Jersey, so about, an hour 15 away from Scranton.
What was life like there as far as learning life lessons on a dairy farm? Probably some hard work and some good work ethic genes, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my father instilled, me and my sister and other younger brother, just work ethic, wake up at 5 a.m., go to bed, 6, 7 o'clock at night, just an all-day grind and, never, fail to work.
Was there any discussion in the family at any point like, listen, man, you're not going to college, you're staying on this farm, or was it like, hey, go broaden your horizons, do what you got to do?
Yeah, I know. I think internally, my father, he wanted us to stay on the farm, he wanted us to stay close to home, but he knew that, there's a world of opportunity out there, and, he supported, me and my sister and my brother to do whatever we wanted, so, and, here I am today.
Let's talk about your relationship with your brother and your sister, and there's some intelligence in this family, which is always cool, so take us through what it was like growing up with them.
Yeah, so you mentioned intelligence, yeah, so my twin sister, she goes to Harvard University, she's studying conservation biology, so me and her share some intelligence together. My little brother, he's a junior in high school, so he's about 4 years younger than me, and he loves computer science, he loves graphic design, so all of our relationships are very knit close, and grew up on the farm together. So, we had some great times, some tough times, and, really just brought us all together.
Let's talk about the recruiting process for you. Obviously, basketball is something you really wanted to do, but was there a thought like, man, I could take that academic track like my sister and go somewhere different? So take us through your thought process that senior season.
Yeah, definitely. So going into my senior season, I had a lot of schools recruit me for basketball. Personally, I wanted to do both. I wanted a high academic school, and I wanted, a place where I could go in and make an impact right away. I had a lot of schools like MIT contact me, a lot of Boston University schools, because my sister was over at Harvard, so I wanted to be close to her. But in the end, during the middle of my senior season, actually, the last school to recruit me was Marywood, and everything fell into place, and it was just a perfect match, both athletically and academically.
How tough is it being away from your twin sister? Because they always say there's that connection, that bond, and was that probably one of the most difficult life decisions you had at that moment?
Yeah, definitely. I know that for her, it was a big decision because she was looking at other Ivy League schools, New Jersey, Princeton, Yale. So, deciding to go to Scranton, her decide, to go to Boston, 4.5, 5 hours away. It hurt a little, and, we knew that, hey, instead of, waking up, seeing each other, going to school together, it was going to be an adjustment. And freshman year, I could say, we really did miss each other, but, we grew up, we knew we, had to take different roads in life, and, it's great to always catch up during the holiday breaks and whenever to see her.
Talked about your academic work. Let's talk about your cerebral play while you're out there on the court. Is that something Coach compliments you on, saying, listen, this kid's got a high basketball IQ when he's on the court?
Yeah. So, Coach Enrico, he loves me to death. He always says that, make sure you don't overthink, but I know that you're going to make the right play. So, just be confident in, whether, this is a good shot or not, whether, in the defensive schemes we're good, in zone or man, and in the offense, knowing all the plays that we do. Because we run a lot of sets, and, one of the big things that, I tell the freshmen coming in, just make sure you know the plays, because that's what's really going to, propel you and, take notice.
You talk about your relationship, back home, second to none, your family, smart family, tight family, and you come and you play for Coach Enrico, and family's so important to him. Talk about, try to find that right match for you and what you think you found with Coach Mastriani.
Yeah, exactly. So, Coach, big family guy, right away he said, this is a family. Where you're joining is, really a family. These are your brothers right here. You're going to see them, X amount of hours a day, winter break, and everyone's left for college. Who are you going to see? Your family. The guys that you're on the court with, the guys that you're going to team dinners with, team lunch with, and in the recruiting process, like we talked about, that was one of the main things that really struck me, made me want to come here.
Life after college, you're going to move on into the world. So you're a math guy. You're not just going to be like some math teacher. You're going to go be a statistician. So tell me a little bit more about like what that really looks like in the big picture, and where you may travel to, and what type of statistician you're going to be.
Yeah, exactly. So, I came into Marywood with looking into, finance and financial planning degree. After one semester at Marywood University, I really took notice in mathematics after taking a couple math classes. So I switched over to mathematics, and like you said, the dream is to be a statistician. I'm looking into going to graduate school to study applied mathematics or get into a doctorate for a statistics degree. And whether that is, entering academia as a doctorate in statistics, or just going into applied mathematics, applied statistics, and being a statistician for, a Ernest or Pepsi, Coca-Cola factory, those type of companies, running the numbers for them. That's something that I'm optimistic about the future for.
Any statisticians in the milk industry that you can make your dad a little bit happy?
I bet he would love it.
Well, you have a great story. There's still more to be told, but we appreciate you sharing your personal story about your family, about all the great stuff you've done in Marywood, and about all the great stuff you're going to do in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.